Hello everyone at Innovative Tech World. In today's video, we'll be visiting the floating house of the young couple True Thi positioning the base metal frames for the foundation structure properly, laying out long metal beams for the floating base foundation, organizing all the materials to begin assembly of frame base, transporting heavy blue and red barrels for the floating system, arranging the barrels strategically along the lake shore for installation, preparing the barrels by cleaning surfaces for better welding results, removing caps from the barrels to allow for air balance, measuring and marking positions on the metal frame for welding, positioning the base structure while ensuring everything is perfectly aligned, checking the original architectural design on the phone for accuracy, moving frame components to the designated area for the assembly, cutting the metal beams to the exact size for construction, using precision tools to cut metal pieces for the foundation, applying heavy welding to join the metal structure pieces together, securing joints with strong welds to ensure structural integrity today, measuring distance between beams to maintain structural squareness right now, welding the metal supports to the main frame foundation securely, hammering components to ensure they fit tightly into the design, preparing a large barrel to be used as flotation support, examining the site layout to optimize the floating base position, welding the support beams to the frame with high precision, adjusting the frame alignment to ensure a perfectly level base, attaching additional support pieces to reinforce the floating house foundation, welding the connections to create a rigid and stable framework, finalizing the welding process on the main structural frame components, verifying the level of the frame before attaching the barrels, installing an umbrella for shade during the construction work today, securing small metal connectors to the frame for better stability, continuing to weld crucial points on the main metal structure, inspecting the joints and applying final touches to the welds, moving the assembled frame closer to the water for deployment, cutting excess wire and clearing area of construction debris now, positioning frame segments to prepare for barrel attachment work again, moving the structure carefully toward the edge of the lake, pushing the metal base frame into the water for testing, attaching barrels under frame to provide necessary buoyancy support today, securing the barrels to the metal frame using metal wiring, tightening the wires to firmly fix the barrels to frame, installing the barrels in a uniform pattern for balanced buoyancy, walking on the frame to test the stability and balance, welding the barrel brackets to the main frame while afloat, using pliers to twist wires tight for maximum structural security, strengthening connection points between the barrels and the main frame, collaborating to ensure each barrel supports the load evenly today, applying final welds to the floating base for safety purposes, inspecting the entire floating structure for any loose connections now, wrapping wire around the joints to prevent any future slipping, using power tools to finalize the connection of all barrels, welding the final support brackets to the floating base frame, testing the buoyancy of the completed structure in deep water, finalizing the alignment of the floating house base on water, checking the tension of wires holding the barrels together securely, making final adjustments to the welding on the floating platform, ensuring the platform is level and ready for further construction, moving surplus construction materials away from the primary assembly area, measuring the exact distance for the next phase of construction, preparing for the next structural phase by clearing the workspace, measuring steel beams on the ground for accurate foundation layout, carefully cutting the metal pipes using a high-speed angle grinder, Checking measurements against the plan ensures a perfect, stable frame. Marking the exact spots on steel beams with a marker. Precise markings prevent assembly errors during the floating base construction. Double-checking dimensions is essential for a perfectly level house base. Using the grinder to create notches in the steel framing. Cutting through metal requires steady hands and sharp grinding discs. The team collaborates, ensuring each beam aligns with the design. Grinding the metal connection points ensures smooth and secure joints. Safety gear like face shields protects the team from sparks. Inspecting cut edges helps avoid injuries during later assembly steps. Positioning the base frame onto the floating barrels for stability. Lifting heavy steel frames requires teamwork to prevent structural damage. Securing the metal frame tightly over the recycled plastic barrels. Ensuring the floating foundation is perfectly balanced on the water. Using bolts to fasten the frame ensures long-term structural integrity. The floating base takes shape as pieces are bolted together. Drilling pilot holes makes inserting bolts much faster and easier. Finalizing the main structure layout before adding the upper levels. Preparing the vertical supports to build the house upwards quickly. Lifting the main support beams into position for the walls. Tightening the joints ensures the structure resists strong wind forces. Using plastic bags to wrap joints prevents rust from moisture. Aligning vertical beams requires precision for a stable final house. Bolting the vertical columns creates the frame for the walls. Raising the roof trusses requires clear communication and team coordination. Securing the top beams provides essential support for the roof. Checking alignment ensures the roof will fit perfectly on top. The skeleton of the house stands firm above the water. Now moving on to processing bamboo for the flooring material. Harvesting and transporting bamboo requires planning for efficient construction flow. Selecting strong bamboo stalks is vital for a durable deck. Splitting bamboo stalks to create even slats for the floor. Using a saw to cut bamboo to the correct length. Smooth cuts prevent splinters in the finished floating house floor. Preparing bamboo allows for a natural and lightweight house deck. Cutting bamboo pieces to fit perfectly across the metal frame. Measuring bamboo slats ensures consistent spacing for the final look. Shaping the ends of bamboo to fit the structure correctly. Trimming excess bamboo ensures a clean edge along the deck. Fastening the bamboo to the steel frame using strong wire. Wiring the bamboo tightly prevents loose floorboards and tripping hazards. Ensuring the wiring is pulled tight for maximum deck stability. Continuous checking ensures the floor remains level and quite strong. Careful handling of thin wire is necessary for firm connections. Preparing more bamboo materials for the remaining deck floor area. Measuring each bamboo slat ensures perfect coverage of the base. Precise cutting helps minimize waste of the natural bamboo material. Trimming the bamboo ends provides a neat, professional appearance overall. Bamboo construction offers a sustainable and lightweight solution for floating. Efficient work habits keep the construction project on the schedule. Organizing materials makes the installation process much faster and easier. Using sharp blades to shape the bamboo slats accurately now. Clear workspace helps focus on the task of flooring installation. Installing the final floor sections creates the main living area. Using a nail gun to fix components speeds up work. Final adjustments ensure the floating house is sturdy and safe. Installing wooden walls adds warmth and structural support to frame. Proper wall installation keeps the interior dry and very comfortable. Applying waterproof paint protects exterior surfaces from harsh water elements. Setting up the roof structure provides shelter from sudden rain. Mounting solar panels allows the house to generate clean energy. The beautiful floating house is finally complete and ready now. Use a nail gun to secure bamboo planks firmly onto the base. Align each bamboo piece carefully to ensure a flat, stable floor surface. The crew works together to maintain balance on this floating platform setup. Check every joint to guarantee the structure holds up against the water. They are now installing the upright metal supports for the roof structure. Keep the drill steady while fastening the metal frame to the barrels. Use high-quality screws to ensure rust resistance in this wet lake environment. Measure twice and cut once when sizing your materials for the deck. Regularly check the air pressure in the compressor for consistent nailing power. Position the main support poles at the corners to distribute weight evenly. Double-check all connections to prevent the structure from shifting in strong winds. Keep tools within easy reach to improve workflow efficiency on the water. Mark the spacing lines clearly on the bamboo to guide your layout. Always verify that the frame is level before securing the final planks. Be careful when cutting bamboo to avoid splintering the edges of wood. Collaborate with your partner to lift heavy beams onto the vertical frames. Test the stability of the platform after completing each section of flooring. The bamboo must be treated to withstand prolonged exposure to lake water. Lift the frame carefully to avoid bending the metal while mounting supports. Maintain good posture to prevent back strain during long hours of construction. Use a bubble level to ensure the vertical posts stand perfectly straight. Keep communication constant with your teammate to ensure safety during the process. Use a measuring tape for precise accuracy when positioning the cross beams. A good grip on the saw helps control the cut depth effectively. Work on the frame assembly step by step for the best results. Hold the bamboo steady while your partner fastens it to the frame. The final connection needs to be solid to support the roof weight. Use the drill torque setting to avoid stripping the screw head threads. Observe how they secure the crossbar to complete the wall frame structure. Precision when screwing the L bracket ensures a tight hold for bamboo. Everything must be aligned before you lock the final screw in place. The bamboo roof supports are being installed to create the final peak. Cut the bamboo pieces to length on the flat surface before mounting. Check the alignment of the top crossbeam with the vertical structural posts. Always screw into the hardest part of the bamboo for maximum strength. This project demonstrates excellent teamwork and careful planning for floating lake homes. Building the skeleton of the house requires patience and very careful measurement. Ensure the joints are tight to minimize movement in the finished home. Test the firmness of the joint by applying pressure before moving on. Work systematically from the base up to ensure structural integrity and stability. Organize the materials on the deck to keep your workspace clean always. Distribute the bamboo poles across the roof frame to balance the weight. Carrying poles on your shoulder helps distribute the weight for easier transport. Tighten the final screws securely to lock the roof frame in place. The bamboo roof frame is now coming together with strong support beams. Tie the bamboo sections with strong wire for an extra secure hold. Take a moment to check the overall height and symmetry of structure. Securing the roof rafters creates a solid skeleton for the house covering. With the frame complete, they are ready for the final roofing stage. First, organize all bamboo materials carefully for efficient construction and stability. Select straight bamboo stalks and cut them to the required lengths precisely. Use a handsaw to trim bamboo ends for better structural alignment. Ensure the bamboo surface is clean before proceeding with the frame assembly. Align the bamboo poles parallel on the ground to begin the layout. Measure the distance between poles to maintain even spacing for structural integrity. Cut precise notches into the bamboo to allow for secure frame locking. Carefully handle heavy bamboo bundles while placing them onto the floating platform. Use a sharp machete to trim excess material from the bamboo joints. Verify that the frame structure is level before securing the bamboo poles. Position the bamboo supports to create a strong, stable floating base foundation. Use a pneumatic nail gun to fasten the bamboo structure together tightly. Check all connections to ensure they are reinforced for safety and durability. Attach structural braces to the frame to prevent wobbling of the house. Prepare the air compressor setup to power your pneumatic nailing tool equipment. Nail the bamboo crossbeams into the primary vertical support columns with care. Maintain a steady pressure while using the nail gun for consistent results. Confirm the spacing is uniform throughout the entire length of the deck. Continue fastening the bamboo flooring sections for a solid walking surface area. Inspect the nail placement to ensure they penetrate the bamboo core deeply. Move to the next section and align the bamboo poles very accurately. Secure all intersection points to make the frame rigid and very sturdy. Trim off any splintered bamboo edges to create a smooth, finished surface. Measure the metal frame parts to match the dimensions of the base. Use an angle grinder to cut the steel beams to correct sizes. Wear safety goggles while cutting metal to protect eyes from flying sparks. Grind the rough edges of the cut metal to prevent accidental injuries. Align the metal frame pieces with the bamboo base for a connection. Use a welding machine to fuse the metal joints for maximum strength. Ensure the weld penetration is deep enough for long-term structural load support. Allow the metal welds to cool down before handling or stress testing. Bolted connections can also be used for joining steel frame components securely. Tighten all bolts using a wrench to ensure no movement occurs later. Place the plastic barrels underneath the structure to provide essential floating buoyancy. Secure the barrels using durable ropes or straps to the wooden frame. Check that the buoyancy is balanced by observing the waterline level. Attach additional barrel supports where the weight is concentrated on the deck. Now, start building the upper wall frames using lightweight steel pipe sections. Use a tape measure for accurate marking of all wall frame studs. Cut the steel pipes and prepare them for welding the wall structure. Weld the wall supports to the base platform to keep them vertical. Use a spirit level to ensure the walls are perfectly straight up. Connect the top roof plate to the wall studs for structural stability. Add diagonal bracing to the wall frames to provide necessary wind resistance. Inspect every single joint for signs of weakness or poor weld penetration. Clean the workspace by removing scrap metal and loose bamboo debris regularly. Prepare the final roof supports by measuring the slope for water drainage. Install the roof beams to complete the main skeleton of the house. Verify the entire structure is rigid before moving to the finishing phase. Add more barrels to the corners for increased stability in rough water. Secure the barrel attachments with heavy-duty wire to prevent them shifting. Test the balance of the floating house by walking on the deck. Make final adjustments to the buoyancy barrels for a completely level deck. Tighten any loose bolts or nails to ensure the house is secure. Clean the final deck surface to remove any construction dust and debris. Observe the floating house as it rests steadily on the lake water. This project demonstrates careful planning and precise execution for successful floating builds. Always prioritize safety gear when working with heavy tools and sharp materials. Regular maintenance of the barrels and frame is essential for long life. With solid construction techniques, your floating home will last for many years. This completes the foundational construction phase for your new floating lake house. Enjoy the peaceful view from your beautiful, custom-built floating bamboo home project. Final check ensures all structural components are securely fastened and well aligned. Good job finishing the structural phase of this amazing floating house project. Carefully aligning steel beams to ensure the foundation remains perfectly stable. Tightening all connection bolts to prevent structural swaying on the water. Integrating supporting barrels to maximize buoyancy for the entire house structure. Confirming the frame level ensures even weight distribution across the barrels. Positioning structural uprights accurately to support the future house wall panels. Using a ladder for high-level assembly ensures safety while welding joints. Drilling mounting holes requires steady pressure to penetrate the steel beams. Securing vertical supports with heavy-duty bolts enhances the frame rigidity. Measuring carefully before cutting metal is essential to avoid material waste. Grinding edges ensures smooth surfaces for safer handling during building assembly. Checking the metal alignment ensures the frame fits flush against joints. Positioning crossbars correctly is critical for maintaining structural integrity while floating. Installing corner braces improves stability when the floating platform encounters waves. Using power drills speeds up the assembly process of the framework. Gathering bamboo poles is the first step in creating decking materials. Positioning bamboo supports provides a natural and lightweight flooring solution today. Measuring beam dimensions is necessary to ensure the structural frame fits. Marking drill locations accurately prevents errors when attaching the metal components. Reviewing the frame plan helps coordinate team efforts for efficient construction. Measuring vertical heights carefully aligns the bamboo posts for even structure. Drilling holes into bamboo poles allows for secure fastener installation later. Cleaning debris from the drilling site ensures clean and safe workspace. Organizing materials efficiently reduces time spent searching for tools and parts. Sorting bamboo poles by size makes selection easier for different tasks. Assembling the bamboo ladder provides safe access to the upper level. Securing the ladder frame ensures stability during frequent climbs for construction. Using a pneumatic nailer is efficient for attaching bamboo deck panels. Aligning bamboo strips consistently creates an aesthetically pleasing and durable floor. Cutting bamboo panels to size ensures a tight fit on frames. Splitting bamboo requires careful technique to prevent splintering the wood material. Preparing materials in advance saves time during the main assembly phase. Using a blade to shape bamboo edges creates a professional finish. Processing bamboo bundles in bulk keeps the workflow moving along smoothly. Sorting prepared bamboo pieces makes them ready for installation on structure. Transporting building materials to the floating platform requires careful boat handling. Installing flooring layers requires patience to ensure all pieces align perfectly. Fastening floor panels securely prevents movement while walking across the deck. Checking for loose fasteners ensures the floor is safe and secure. Testing ladder stability ensures it can withstand weight during daily usage. Applying fasteners continuously maintains the pace of the construction team effort. Positioning panels precisely guarantees a uniform look across the floating house. Using air compressors power nail guns for rapid assembly of structures. Sorting bamboo strips ensures the best quality pieces are used visibly. Verifying each nail entry point prevents damaging the underlying bamboo structure. Aligning bamboo rows is essential for a structurally sound floating deck. Checking the progress helps identify areas that need additional reinforcement bracing. Using level tools confirms the foundation remains flat on the water. Securing ladder joints with extra screws enhances safety for the team. Planning future steps while working keeps the project moving forward efficiently. Cutting bamboo pieces to size is necessary for custom fitting gaps. Measuring twice and cutting once prevents costly material errors during building. Trimming bamboo ends creates clean lines for the architectural design project. Attaching cross braces increases the lateral strength of the bamboo ladder structure. Bolting bamboo to metal frames provides a durable hybrid building technique. Reviewing the structure highlights the impressive progress of the floating house. Trimming bamboo segments ensures that the pieces fit the frame design. Selecting high-quality bamboo creates a long-lasting deck for the house exterior. Cutting bamboo logs carefully allows for precise construction of structural elements. Fine-tuning the frame ensures the final floating structure is perfectly stable. Aligning the metal frame structure carefully for a sturdy base foundation. Securely bolting the frame components ensures long-term stability on the water. Precise drilling is essential when mounting the metal supports to drums. Two people working together allows for faster and safer structural assembly. Using power tools efficiently speeds up the construction process significantly today. Measuring distances accurately guarantees the house frame is perfectly level throughout. Consistent pressure while drilling creates a strong bond for metal joints. Cutting materials to the exact length prevents wastage during the build. Collaborative effort makes handling large, heavy beams much easier for builders. Firmly attaching the handrails provides necessary safety for all future users. Testing the structural integrity during assembly avoids potential repairs later on. Properly fastening vertical poles creates a solid frame for wall panels. Coordinating tasks between partners streamlines the entire floating home building project. Reinforcing key structural points is critical for floating homes on water. Using quality screws ensures the railing will withstand wind and moisture. Maintain a steady hand when operating power tools on the water. Visual inspection of alignments confirms the frame remains square and true. Preparing the roof support beams requires focus and precise measurements here. Securing roof rafters is a major step in completing the structure. Teamwork allows for lifting larger roof segments into place very safely. Fasten the ridge beam securely to support the weight of roofing. Double-checking bolt tightness is essential for durability against the elements. Cutting bamboo pieces creates lightweight, yet sturdy components for internal framing. Installing the roof sheets protects the interior from sun and rain. Overlapping sheets effectively prevents leakage during heavy rain or strong storms. Drilling through metal panels requires patience to get the holes aligned. Positioning panels correctly ensures a uniform across the entire roof. Use protective gear when handling metal sheets to avoid sharp edges. Communication is vital when installing panels at high elevations on water. Securing the panels firmly keeps the roof stable during high winds. Smooth surfaces on the roof make cleaning and maintenance very easy. Cutting steel profiles with precision allows for perfect fitment every time. Installing cross braces significantly increases the structural rigidity of the frame. Always verify the stability of the ladder before climbing up high. Steady support from the ground team helps the person working above. Drilling into the metal frame requires steady control for perfect results. Checking the alignment one last time ensures the structure is straight. Securing the top beams creates a solid foundation for the roof. Carefully tightening every bolt prevents the structure from rattling over time. Passing tools between builders efficiently keeps the work moving along quickly. Aligning the long beams requires coordination to ensure a smooth finish. Cutting materials on-site allows for quick adjustments and perfect final fits. Measure twice and cut once to ensure materials are not wasted. Precision tools make the difference in the quality of the finish. Creating slots in the bamboo requires patience for a snug fit. Visual check of the frame reveals the progress made so far. The team demonstrates efficient cooperation while lifting heavy materials for roof. Moving large roof sheets requires caution to ensure safety for everyone. Positioning the final roof panels completes the skeleton of the structure. Securing the top sheets requires focus to avoid any gaps later. Drilling screws through the metal requires constant pressure for a seal. Checking the finished roof shows the success of the team effort. Even on the water, structural integrity remains the highest priority here. Finalizing the connections ensures the floating house stays stable and safe. Checking the roof height guarantees enough clearance for comfortable daily living. Lifting heavy panels onto the roof is best done by two. Proper installation technique prevents potential leaks during the upcoming rainy season. Using a drill guide helps create straight holes for the screws. The house is taking shape as the roof panels are added. Securing the final corner panels closes the structure for final protection. Excellent teamwork transforms raw materials into a functional home on water. The final inspection confirms all supports are tightened and perfectly secure. Secure metal roof panels firmly for long-term structural durability today. Working together on high structural bamboo supports ensures efficient project progress. Install sturdy support beams to guarantee the platform remains perfectly stable. Drill precise pilot holes into bamboo floor foundations to prevent splitting. Measure spacing accurately for all secondary support bamboo beams and joists. Secure the bamboo beams with durable metal brackets for stronger joints. Cutting and aligning the metal frame is vital for building geometry. Precision welding on corner joints provides critical strength for the structure. Prepare the bamboo floor base carefully before starting the wall assembly. Cut bamboo pipes to exact sizes for the primary wall frames. Use a sharp knife to split bamboo into uniform wall slats. Carefully measure all slats to ensure consistent coverage for the walls. Fastening bamboo slats efficiently is best done with a nail gun. Teamwork is essential. One person secures, while the other stabilizes everything. Cut support pieces for interior wall sections to improve structural rigidity. Mark precise cuts on bamboo using a framing square for accuracy. Drill hole locations to ensure perfect alignment for all connecting joints. Position the vertical bamboo beams correctly for optimal structural load support. Inspect the vertical alignment before finalizing the fastening of all beams. Nail interior wall slats closely for tight coverage and aesthetic appeal. Measure horizontal slats to match the specific width of the beams. Use a nail gun for efficient assembly of wall panel sections. Cut decorative bamboo trim neatly using a fine-tooth handsaw. Test the structural integrity of the bamboo wall during the process. Shave down uneven bamboo edges for a smooth and professional finish. Check the leveling of the floating platform foundation to ensure balance. Measure and cut bamboo poles for the exterior perimeter support frame. Use a sharp blade to create accurate notches in bamboo joints. Split large bamboo poles carefully to create reliable and strong materials. Prepare the split bamboo efficiently for the upcoming exterior wall panels. Smooth the bamboo edges thoroughly to prevent splinters and poor fits. Organize all cut bamboo for easy access during the construction phase. Measure bamboo lengths again to guarantee an accurate fit for joints. Use an axe to cut thick bamboo sections with controlled force. Create clean notches in the bamboo poles for secure interlocking joints. Finalize bamboo preparation before starting the permanent installation on the platform. Take time to assess the construction progress and check stability regularly. Split bamboo slats with precision to create smooth exterior wall panels. Size up the bamboo carefully for the main building wall facade. Trim the bamboo edges with a sharp knife for clean lines. Keep materials organized near the construction site to maintain project flow. Select the right bamboo length for installation to minimize material waste. Assemble the bamboo wall frame using nails for maximum holding strength. Attach the finished wall panels securely to the main support frame. Verify the wall panel alignment constantly to maintain straight vertical lines. Using a nail gun provides fast and consistent results for paneling. Check the gap spacing between bamboo slats for uniform wall aesthetics. Tighten all connections for a sturdy and long-lasting wall structure. Review the completed wall section to ensure overall construction quality standards. Nail the remaining wall panels carefully into the primary support frame. Attach top trim pieces to successfully secure the bamboo wall header. Secure the base of the wall with nails for added stability. Finish the wall section with expert precision and attention to detail. Ensure all bamboo panels are fastened tightly together without loose gaps. Inspect the finished structure against the beautiful lake backdrop for quality. Trim excess material from the wall structure for a clean appearance. Final touches on the bamboo wall construction improve the overall aesthetic. Use the nail gun correctly to finish paneling the interior walls. Check the vertical level of the wall panel for perfect symmetry. Secure the top header for increased structural stability and wind strength. Roll out the protective cover carefully to shield the structure surfaces. Final assessment of the floating home construction project shows great success. They use an industrial nail gun to secure bamboo wall panels firmly. Precision is key as they align the bamboo strips for the wall. Coordination between the partners ensures the house frame remains stable and straight. Carefully, they nail each bamboo piece to ensure structural integrity and durability. They check the alignment of the wall panels to maintain overall symmetry. Installing walls requires constant adjustments to fit the frame perfectly and securely. Every nail is driven with care to prevent any loose bamboo slats. They collaborate effectively, with one holding the material while the other fastens. The serene lake setting provides a beautiful backdrop for their construction project. Using power tools speeds up the assembly process significantly for the couple. They focus on reinforcing the bamboo structure to withstand the lake environment. Each action is deliberate, ensuring the house is safe and well constructed. They measure twice and cut once to maintain high standards of quality. Teamwork makes the heavy labor of building a house much more manageable. The couple demonstrates great synergy while handling materials and using the tools. They ensure all connections are tight to prevent future maintenance issues arising. A steady pace is maintained throughout the day to progress the build. Careful planning helps them optimize the use of bamboo and other materials. They verify the levelness of the walls before final nailing takes place. Precision and patience are essential virtues for building a house on water. They install unique decorative patterns on the walls to enhance visual appeal. The construction continues with installing more structural bamboo beams for the walls. They take a moment to assess the alignment of the wall frame. Steady hands guide the nail gun to secure the intricate bamboo designs. The floating home begins to take shape with distinct architectural style features. They adjust the positioning of the beams for maximum structural support strength. Every detail is attended to, reflecting their commitment to a solid home. The couple maintains high energy levels despite the demanding nature of work. Constant communication ensures they remain on the same page during the build. They carefully mount the bamboo panels along the exterior of the house. The structure is becoming more enclosed, providing a sense of private space. They use clamps to hold pieces in place before final permanent fastening. This technique prevents movement and ensures clean lines throughout the wall finish. The house is a testament to their dedication to simple, sustainable living. They trim excess material to leave a clean and professional-looking edge. Skilled handling of the angle grinder demonstrates their proficiency with construction tools. A custom window frame is being installed to provide ventilation and light. The window opening is carefully measured to match the desired room size. They verify the fit of the frame, ensuring it sits squarely inside. Final adjustments are made to the window frame for a perfect fit. Securely nailing the frame into the main structure ensures long-term stability. They review the progress, satisfied with the sturdy construction of the house. Building together strengthens their bond as they create their shared future home. The architectural design balances traditional bamboo techniques with modern construction safety standards. They prepare the next section of the wall for the framing installation. Careful measuring and alignment are critical for a uniform and balanced wall. They work efficiently, understanding the roles and responsibilities in this build team. The structural integrity of the floating base is constantly monitored for safety. They apply finishing touches to the exterior wall to enhance the aesthetic. The project nears completion, showcasing the results of their hard work together. They verify all fastenings one last time to ensure everything remains secure. Precision cuts are made to customize the bamboo slats for the frame. The couple takes pride in their craftsmanship and attention to construction detail. The house is now a reflection of their vision and dedicated effort. They enjoy the peaceful environment as they wrap up the day's tasks. Planning for the final touches begins as the main structure stands complete. They share a moment of satisfaction looking at their beautiful floating home. With the foundation and walls complete, they prepare for interior finishing work. Their joint effort has successfully transformed raw materials into a comfortable home. Resilience and cooperation are the keys to building this impressive floating house. The floating home stands strong, ready for its owners to move in. Use an angle grinder to carefully trim bamboo for precise wall framing. Mark your cut lines clearly to ensure accuracy before trimming the bamboo. Wear safety glasses when using power tools to protect eyes from debris. Verify the fit of circular frames to ensure they align with design. Working as a team helps stabilize materials while cutting and fitting parts. Ensure all power tools are unplugged before making any manual blade adjustments. Use a pneumatic nail gun for rapid and secure fastening of bamboo. Align bamboo strips evenly to create a uniform and aesthetically pleasing wall. Create custom geometric patterns to enhance the structural strength and visual appeal. Keep workspaces organized to improve efficiency and reduce the risk of accidents. Inspect the floating foundation regularly to ensure it remains level and secure. Maintain consistent pressure when nailing to prevent damaging the delicate bamboo surface. Use sharp hand tools for detailed carving to achieve clean wood finishes. Pre-plan the layout of your panels to minimize waste of building materials. Secure heavy sections first to provide a sturdy base for further construction. Communication between partners is essential for safety during complex overhead installation tasks. Use a measuring tape to ensure all bamboo segments are cut identically. Check the level of your walls periodically to ensure a plumb structure. Organize your cut bamboo pieces by size to speed up the assembly. Saw through bamboo slowly to avoid splitting the natural fibers and material. Use clamps to hold small pieces in place while you fasten them. Prepare bamboo strips by smoothing edges to prevent splinters during later handling. Test the fit of your bamboo sections before applying final permanent adhesives. Keep your hand saw blade sharp to ensure smooth and effortless cuts. Use gloves when handling raw bamboo to protect hands from sharp edges. Lay out your frame components on a flat surface for perfect alignment. Use a nail gun at a perpendicular angle for the strongest hold. Secure all panels with sufficient nails to withstand environmental vibrations and movement. Ensure the nail depth is adjusted properly for the material being fastened. Check that your pneumatic hose is long enough for the entire project. Sand down rough edges of the bamboo to achieve a professional finish. Use a power sander for consistent results on larger, flatter wall panels. Ensure all surfaces are clean and free of dust before final assembly. Double-check all hardware connections to prevent looseness after the construction is complete. Use a power drill to pilot holes before driving screws into bamboo. Align your components with care before finalizing the installation of the frame. Test the swing of your hinged elements to ensure perfect fitment daily. Measure the height of the frame to maintain vertical and horizontal symmetry. Use jigs to create repetitive shapes accurately for consistent, professional-looking designs. Maintain a clean surface during assembly to ensure the structural integrity holds. Apply a protective finish to bamboo to increase its resistance to moisture. Use a metal cutting blade when trimming bamboo for a smooth edge. Safety is paramount. Disconnect power tools before making any blade or bit changes. Use a multi-tool for fine adjustments in tight or hard-to-reach areas. Align the bamboo slats carefully to cover all gaps in the wall. Drive screws in slowly to avoid cracking the bamboo or the wood. Support heavy doors with temporary blocks while installing hinges for easy alignment. Ensure all decorative panels are securely fastened to prevent rattling during winds. Use a level to ensure all window installations are perfectly square today. Keep your tools in a safe, dry place to prevent premature rusting. Work on a flat and stable platform when pre-assembling your wall panels. Use a staple gun for attaching lighter materials to the bamboo frame. Collaborate effectively to hold panels in place during the critical fastening phase. Check for any protruding nail tips and hammer them down for safety. Use a power drill to mount hardware, ensuring a tight, secure attachment. Test your structural connections frequently as the house frame begins to grow. Select high-quality timber for primary structural beams to ensure long-term durability. Use a chainsaw with caution to cut heavy wooden support posts straight. Secure all wood pieces with clamps to keep them steady while cutting. Use a chainsaw carefully to trim the ends of your support timbers. Use an electric planer to smooth your wooden beams for better stability. Always wear protective gear while operating power tools on your job site. Accurate measurements are the foundation of any strong and durable floating structure. Prepare your materials efficiently to keep the construction workflow smooth and steady. Work closely with your partner to align frames and ensure perfect joints. Utilize a nail gun to speed up the framing process significantly today. Double-check every vertical support to guarantee the walls remain perfectly straight. Keep your workspace clean to avoid accidents and improve your building speed. Mark your cut lines clearly with a pencil for consistent wooden pieces. Drill pilot holes before driving screws to prevent splitting the wooden planks. Maintain even pressure when drilling to ensure clean holes in hard materials. Use high-quality wood for load-bearing parts to ensure house safety. Firmly secure your workpieces before sawing to improve your overall cutting accuracy. Check the level of your frame to prevent uneven walls later on. Pre-assemble small sections to make the final construction faster and easier. Use a sharp saw to make clean cuts through thick bamboo poles. Clamp wood pieces together for a stable and secure assembly every time. Fasten your frames securely to ensure the floating house remains completely rigid. Always inspect tools for damage before starting your daily construction work routine. Measure twice and cut once to save expensive materials from accidental waste. Strategic nail placement creates stronger joints in your wooden window frames today. Keep your tools organized to prevent losing small components during the day. Select the best bamboo stalks for structural integrity in floating home designs. Smooth out bamboo edges to prevent splinters and ensure a comfortable finish. Work on a flat surface to maintain the accuracy of your frames. Cut bamboo to identical lengths to create uniform and balanced design features. Use appropriate handsaws for cutting hollow bamboo without causing any splintering. Sort your process materials to speed up the final assembly process later. Prepare all window frame components before mounting them to the house wall. Apply even pressure with the nail gun for flush and neat results. Build your frame components separately to ensure precise measurements and perfect alignment. Design your patterns carefully for both aesthetic beauty and structural wall support. Reinforce corners with extra nails to improve the longevity of your frames. Check the alignment of your bamboo slats before finalizing the grid design. Maintain consistent spacing between slats for a professional and balanced look today. Use a nail gun for rapid and consistent fastening of all slats. Ensure all window frames are square before installing them into the walls. Check for any loose components to ensure safety throughout the structure's life. Verify your layout measurements to avoid costly errors during the assembly phase. Precision in every step is vital for a safe floating living space. Customize your decorative patterns to add unique character to your floating home. Fasten decorative bamboo strips to provide added rigidity to your wall frames. Carefully cut notches to allow for perfect fitment of structural locking pieces. Install locking mechanisms securely to keep your doors closed during bad weather. Use durable metal hardware to ensure long-lasting functionality of the doors. Test door hinges to ensure they move smoothly and do not bind. Finalize your installations to create a secure entrance for your new home. Install handles properly to ensure comfort and ease of use every day. Prepare the interior space carefully for finishing touches and comfortable living later. Cut bamboo poles precisely to act as stable interior support pillars today. Smooth all structural bamboo surfaces to avoid any injuries while living inside. Create clean cuts to achieve a seamless finish on all support pillars. Secure pillars into the floor to prevent movement in the water structure. Connect with your project and enjoy the process of building your dream. Coordinate tasks with your partner to maximize your efficiency during construction phases. Use your phone to track measurements or watch tutorials for better techniques. Always drill holes accurately to ensure stability when bolting structural bamboo pillars. Secure all joints tightly to maintain the house's balance on the water. Clean your wood using electric planers for a beautiful, smooth exterior finish. Consistent maintenance will keep your floating home safe for many years ahead. Start by planing wood to ensure a perfectly flat surface base. Use an electric plane to remove rough edges from the timber. Consistent planing creates uniform thickness, essential for a stable house structure. Stack your finished boards neatly to keep the workspace efficient today. Use a metal ruler for precise, repeatable measurements before cutting wood. Always mark your cut lines clearly to minimize any material wastage. Secure the board firmly to ensure a clean, safe cutting experience. Slow, controlled cuts are better than rushing for structural timber pieces. Check your alignment constantly while cutting to maintain perfect square edges. Keep your work area tidy by clearing sawdust away frequently here. Organize your cut pieces to prepare for the fast installation phase. Careful planning ensures the house frame fits perfectly on the water. Using power tools effectively speeds up the construction process significantly now. Check the vertical placement of every panel for proper structural support. Proper fastening prevents wobbling and adds durability to the wall sections. Installing lighting fixtures requires careful routing of wires behind the panels. Ensure all electrical connections are safe and secure from water damage. Tighten every bolt to reinforce the stability of the house walls. Double-check alignment before finalizing the wall installation on this frame. Use quality nails for holding the heavy wooden wall panels securely. Simple curtains add privacy and comfort to your small living space. Now we shift focus to the vital floating foundation structural base. Use heavy-duty wire for binding the metal framework together very tightly. Welding connections provides maximum strength against the constant movement of water. Check the buoyancy of the barrels before attaching the metal frame. Secure the wire bindings to prevent shifting during high water currents. Strong foundations are the secret to a long-lasting floating home design. Carefully test the structural integrity of every single floating drum connector. Align the metal beams perfectly to ensure the entire floor level. Constant inspection ensures that the base remains stable under heavy loads. Install support beams to distribute the weight across the floating base. Tie the bamboo poles securely for a natural, strong structural reinforcement. Precise wiring ensures that all parts of the foundation are linked. Maintain safety standards while working near the water edge for construction. Tighten the wire loops to remove any slack in the frame. Using high-quality bamboo provides an eco-friendly and lightweight structural solution here. Cut the bamboo poles to exact lengths for a flush fit. Use a sharp axe to shape the bamboo for better joints. Split the bamboo carefully to use as sturdy flooring or slats. Clean the inner surface to ensure smooth installation for the floor. Hand finish the bamboo slats to remove sharp splinters and rough edges. Prepare your materials efficiently to speed up the deck laying process. Lay the bamboo flooring with care for an even, beautiful surface. Secure each floor slat tightly to prevent any gaps or movement. Check the floor level regularly to ensure a comfortable walking surface. Install the bamboo decking board systematically from one side to another. Keep the lines straight for a professional finish on your deck. Use nails to fix the bamboo slats permanently to the frame. A nail gun is extremely helpful for rapid deck board installation. Ensure consistent nail spacing for structural integrity and a clean look. Work methodically, section by section, to cover the entire floating area. Connecting the air hose properly ensures the nail gun works reliably. Regularly check your air pressure to maintain consistent, powerful nail firing. Safety is paramount when operating pneumatic tools on a floating structure. Test your fastenings to make sure they are set quite deeply. Organize your workspace by keeping the nail gun hoses untangled today. Finishing touches transform the basic frame into a livable house space. Measure twice and cut once when dealing with critical metal beams. Use a cutting disc to precisely trim the metal box beams. Verify your measurements against the frame to ensure a perfect fit. Secure the beams firmly before making the final structural cut here. Clean up all metal filings to prevent rust and sharp hazards. With patience and care, you can build a beautiful, sturdy home. Precision cutting of steel beams is essential for a stable floating base. Mark your measurements carefully to ensure perfect alignment during the welding process. Always wear protective gear like gloves and glasses when handling power tools. Double-check all your angled cuts to guarantee a seamless structural fit. Proper positioning of support pillars determines the overall balance of the home. Prepare the welding surface thoroughly to achieve a strong and clean bond. Maintain a steady hand while welding to prevent weak joints and cracks. Secure all vertical supports firmly to support the weight of the roof. Check the vertical alignment of your posts using a professional spirit level. Weld every connection point robustly to withstand environmental stress and water pressure. Check that every roofing panel is tightly fastened to avoid wind damage. Inspect the overhead structure for any gaps that might cause future leaks. Re-verify all welding seams to ensure they are solid and rust-resistant. Transport materials carefully to the construction site without damaging the existing frame. Use a reliable ladder and maintain balance while working on high roofs. Securely screw the roof panels using high-quality screws with rubber washers. Alignment is key when placing large panels for a professional-looking finish. Drill pilot holes before driving screws to prevent metal surface from splitting. Adjust panels frequently as you work to maintain straight and even rows. Ensure all panels overlap correctly to create an effective and watertight seal. Tighten fasteners just enough to secure them without damaging the roofing material. Select the right bamboo pieces and shape them for precise frame assembly. Use sharp hand tools to carve bamboo joints for a tight fit. Check the fit of each piece before finalizing the permanent structural connection. Assemble individual frames on a flat surface to guarantee perfect square edges. Secure all wooden or bamboo frames using industrial-grade pneumatic nail guns. Regularly clean your workspace to prevent tripping hazards during the build process. Check the air pressure on your nail gun for consistent firing performance. Apply glue or sealant to joints for extra durability in humid environments. Construct your wall panels separately before mounting them onto the main frame. Ensure all wall sections are perfectly level before attaching them for stability. Install door frames with reinforced hinges to support the weight of doors. Check the swing of your door to ensure it opens and closes. Add final decorative touches that also provide structural integrity to your home. Incorporate natural materials correctly to ensure they survive the harsh water conditions. Always use a sharp saw for clean cuts when working with bamboo. Notch your bamboo poles to create interlocking joints for maximum holding power. Check for any splits in the wood that could weaken the structure. Position heavy beams with a partner to ensure safety and accurate placement. Use temporary supports to hold materials in place while you fasten them. Reinforce load-bearing points with metal brackets for long-term structural stability. Ensure all metal hardware is resistant to rust to prevent premature decay. Secure all brackets tightly to prevent wobbling or loosening over several years. Verify that all structural bolts are tightened for a rigid final assembly. Use a mallet to nudge pieces into place without damaging the bamboo. Check all joints after assembly to ensure no gaps remain between pieces. Install cross bracing to provide extra stability against swaying and heavy winds. Drill holes for hardware at the correct diameter for a snug fit. Avoid over-tightening screws to prevent cracking the natural bamboo support structure. Maintain consistent hardware spacing for a clean and professional appearance throughout construction. Weave materials tightly to create a durable and aesthetically pleasing wall surface. Check the structural integrity of the floating base after every major addition. Measure all remaining bamboo lengths accurately to avoid wasting your building materials. Use a pneumatic nail gun for efficient assembly of complex wooden frameworks. Support your work pieces firmly against a stable surface before applying pneumatic pressure. Keep your workspace organized to ensure an efficient and successful build project. Precisely cut bamboo sections to ensure a sturdy, durable structural framework. Align structural poles accurately to maintain perfect balance for floating stability. Use sturdy clamps to hold frames firmly while fastening structural elements. Create uniform rectangular frames to distribute weight evenly across the platform. Stack bamboo layers consistently to build a rigid, load-bearing wall structure. Check for vertical alignment continuously to prevent leaning in the frame. Trimming ends ensures flush connections, improving both aesthetic and structural performance. Use quality pneumatic tools to ensure staples penetrate deep into bamboo. Cut support crossbeams precisely to provide lateral stability for the house. Standardize the length of every segment for a cleaner, professional finish. Reinforce corners with extra bracing to withstand natural vibrations and wind. Installing structural columns vertically ensures maximum support for the overhead roof. Attach roof rafters securely to handle the weight of exterior roofing. Fasten supports with multiple nails to guarantee resistance against future strain. Verify spacing between rafters to support uniform load distribution across beams. Test every joint manually to ensure no movement exists before proceeding. Create custom spacers to maintain perfect gaps between decorative wall panels. Apply pneumatic pressure evenly to sink nails without cracking the bamboo. Double-check the horizontal level of all beams before final fastening. Properly bracing wall frames prevents structural warping over time on water. Install temporary support beams to hold weight during the assembly process. Cut decorative inserts to size to enhance the exterior wall design. Maintain consistent spacing when installing wall slats for visual harmony aesthetic. Use a saw guide for straight cuts, ensuring seamless fitting connections. Fasten every structural connection with at least 2 nails for safety. Pre-drill pilot holes if bamboo tends to split during the fastening. Apply even pressure when sawing to prevent jagged or uneven edges. Measure the height of the walls frequently to maintain architectural symmetry. Align decorative patterns precisely to create a professional look for walls. Use heavy-duty construction adhesive for additional strength at critical stress points. Verify the plumb line of vertical posts to guarantee house balance. Ensure all hardware is rust-resistant to endure the wet lake environment. Check the stability of the foundation before adding heavy wall segments. Use a level tool to confirm horizontal surfaces are perfectly flat. Focus on tight tolerances to prevent water seepage into the structure. Install corner reinforcements to increase the rigidity of the entire house. Clean all bamboo surfaces before installation to allow better adhesive bonding. Adjust the pneumatic air pressure to suit the hardness of bamboo. Secure the roof framework firmly to withstand high winds and storms. Use consistent nail placement patterns to ensure predictable structural load capacity. Plan the window opening size carefully to maintain wall frame strength. Ensure safety gear is worn throughout the entire construction work process. Double-check all fasteners for tightness after completing each wall section. Trim overhang bamboo ends flush for a clean and polished appearance. Apply protective sealant to all bamboo surfaces to prevent weather damage. Ensure frame joints are completely sealed to improve the overall durability. Maintain a clear workspace to prevent tripping hazards during building tasks. Test window frame fitment before permanently securing it to the wall. Verify door clearance to ensure smooth operation once the build finishes. Reinforce the floor joists to support the weight of occupants safely. Use screws for structural areas where removal might be necessary later. Keep the house symmetrical to ensure even weight distribution on water. Inspect the entire structure for any loose connections before finally sealing. Double-check structural stability as you reach the final stage of construction. Ensure all roof supports are correctly aligned for proper rain drainage. Complete final touches on wall finishing for a seamless aesthetic look. Verify that all exterior surfaces are coated to protect from moisture. Secure all safety equipment and tools before finishing the final assembly. Admire the finished floating house, built strong with skilled manual techniques, using pneumatic nailer to secure the bamboo frame structure firmly. Precise nailing ensures the floating house remains stable and secure. Check the alignment carefully before shooting nails into the bamboo. Hand adjusting bamboo pieces for a perfect, seamless aesthetic fit today. Prepare the fishing net for installation around the house perimeter. Securing the roof frame requires attention to detail and balance. Nail the wooden slats to reinforce the overhead roof structure. Measuring carefully ensures every bamboo piece fits the design plan. Fastening window frames provides structural integrity for the wall design. Aligning supports correctly creates a strong, durable, aesthetic bamboo wall. Use the air gun to fix decorative bamboo grid patterns. Inspecting the floating foundation stability is crucial for long-term safety. Precision cutting for custom joints ensures a perfect structural fit. Attaching cross beams strengthens the roof for better load bearing. Hand nailing small bamboo dowels adds detail to the decorative facade. Installing intricate, wooden geometric patterns enhances the house's unique style. Cleaning the deck area is essential before starting new work. Careful marking with a pencil guides the accurate wood cutting. Sanding rough edges provides a polished look to raw wood. Aligning planks accurately is key for a flat, stable floor. Grinding wood surfaces creates a smooth finish for the interior. Nailing decorative lattice ensures a beautiful and secure window design. Testing the window fit confirms precision in the construction process. Hammering gently to fit bamboo parts requires patience and skill. Setting up the floating base ensures the structure stays level. Installing ceiling beams adds overhead stability to the main room. Final adjustments to the pneumatic tool ensure efficient fastening work. Checking the level of the wall panels maintains vertical alignment. Installing intricate geometric patterns showcases traditional craft and skill. Nailing the outer frame completes the main structural window support. A young mother brings essentials to her floating home interior. Adjusting curtains provides privacy and comfort inside the bedroom area. A peaceful moment feeding the baby inside the floating house. Tender care makes the floating home a warm, loving space. Wrapping the baby gently ensures warmth on the calm lake. Mother walks carefully along the deck with her little one. The family enjoys the serene view from their floating house. Mother holds the baby close while admiring the beautiful landscape. Baby rests comfortably in the arms of the young mother. Creating a cozy sleep environment is vital for the baby. Preparing the floor base helps organize the interior living space. Cutting floor tiles to fit the irregular wall edges precisely. Laying down vinyl tiles transforms the wooden floor into comfort. Installing new flooring enhances the aesthetic appeal of the interior. Cutting tile edges ensures a professional finish against the wall. Pressing tiles firmly guarantees they adhere well to the floor. Careful tile placement makes the small space look much bigger. Fitting the final tile pieces creates a seamless flooring surface. Trimming surplus tile edges leaves a clean, beautiful room border. Completing the flooring project marks a major milestone in progress. Preparing wooden frames requires accurate cutting and precise joining work. Using a handsaw helps shape wood components for assembly. Checking frame measurements ensures components align correctly for the assembly. Smoothing wood joints with a chisel creates a tight fit. Drilling pilot holes prevents the wood from splitting during assembly. Checking the fit of the joint ensures long-term structural stability. Marking the wood precisely defines where to drill the holes. Drilling deep holes for strong connecting hardware is very essential. Chiseling out the slots creates perfect housings for the joints. Manual carving shows the dedication behind every crafted wooden piece. Checking the wood fit confirms the accuracy of the work. Drilling through thick wood beams reinforces the entire frame structure. Carving deep slots with a chisel finishes the wood assembly. Grinding surfaces ensures all the parts fit together perfectly smoothly. Start by sanding the rough, wooden surface to ensure a smooth finish. Use a power sander to remove splinters and prepare for final assembly. Check the wood grain direction to maintain structural integrity during the process. Balancing family responsibilities with construction requires patience and careful time management planning. Lay out your pre-cut wooden beams to begin the main frame assembly. Align joints precisely and ensure the structure sits level on the floor. Secure the connection points using high-quality screws for maximum stability and safety. Test the fit of every wooden plank to ensure a snug connection. Support your partner by managing childcare duties while the construction continues efficiently. Prepare the ceiling panels carefully to prevent any damage during the installation. Use a nail gun to fix the ceiling panels securely in place. Work together to lift and hold large panels to maintain accurate alignment. Fasten the edges of the ceiling boards to avoid sagging over time. Double-check every connection to ensure the ceiling is sturdy and completely level. Apply pressure to ceiling joints to ensure the adhesive cures perfectly today. Begin applying decorative foam tiles to the walls for insulation and aesthetics. Peel off the backing carefully to prevent sticking the adhesive incorrectly now. Smooth out the wall tiles from the center outwards to eliminate bubbles. Cut tiles precisely to fit corners and edges for a professional look. Ensure all tile edges align perfectly for a seamless and beautiful finish. Keep the baby nearby in a secure carrier while finishing interior decoration. Position the main wooden base frame onto the prepared floor area properly. Use wooden dowels or custom joints to lock the base frame together. Level the base structure before adding the final flooring or matting material. Unroll the floor matting and trim the edges to fit the space. Arrange blankets and pillows to create a comfortable and cozy living area. Plan the interior layout to maximize space within the floating home structure. Install wall artwork to personalize the home and add cultural decorative flair. Measure the artwork placement to keep it centered on the bamboo wall. Use a nail gun to mount the frame firmly to the wall. Test the stability of the mounted artwork before moving to next tasks. Finalize the wall mounting by ensuring the artwork is straight and secure. Use a drill to create pilot holes in the bamboo support beams. Cut additional bamboo poles to serve as decorative roof supports for aesthetics. Install these bamboo supports carefully to enhance the structural look and feel. Fasten the decorative supports using durable screws into the existing roof frame. Cut support struts to the exact required length for the roof section. Double-check the roof support alignment before applying final fastening hardware today. Install the final decorative roof struts to complete the interior ceiling aesthetic. Inspect the completed roof structure for any loose screws or unstable parts. Secure all remaining bamboo pieces tightly for long-term durability and safety now. Take time to care for the infant in the cradle during breaks. Continue fastening interior trim pieces to cover seams for a clean look. Use a nail gun for quick and accurate trim installation on walls. Ensure all trim is flush with the wall surface for professional appearance. Measure remaining bamboo strips and cut them to length for finishing touches. Collaborate with your partner to install complex trim sections above the door. Check the alignment of the door frame before final nailing is completed. Finish securing all trim pieces to create a polished and complete interior. Gather all scrap wood pieces to organize the construction area effectively now. Stack leftover bamboo poles neatly to maximize usable space in the house. Sweep the floor thoroughly to remove sawdust and debris from the workspace. Clean the stairs and entrance area to ensure a welcoming home entry. Place a decorative rug in the living area to complete the design. Review the entire structure to ensure everything is finished and ready daily. Take a moment to relax and enjoy the serene view outside together. Prepare the sleeping area by organizing blankets and pillows for the family. Polish the wooden furniture pieces to give them a final rich shine. Use the buffer tool to smooth out any remaining rough wood surfaces. Complete the final inspection of all sanded furniture to ensure perfect results. Always use proper safety masks to avoid inhaling harmful wood dust. Consistent pressure while sanding ensures the wood absorbs stain evenly later. Precision work on structural joints guarantees the chair will stay stable. Power sanding speeds up the process significantly compared to manual labor. Check every corner for roughness to prevent splinters during daily use. Using the right grit sandpaper removes deeper scratches from raw timber. Surface preparation is the secret behind every high-quality, beautiful custom build. Secure all components tightly to prevent the house structure from wobbling. Attention to detail during construction saves time and avoids future repairs. Keep your tools organized to maintain focus on the current task. Careful assembly protects the wood surfaces from unnecessary scratches or damage. Using power tools requires steady hands for clean and precise cuts. Reinforcing joints creates a sturdy framework for the floating house furniture. Teamwork allows couples to finish complex building tasks much more efficiently. Regular testing of furniture balance is crucial for safety and comfort. Always double-check measurements before making any permanent cuts into materials. Smooth edges improve the overall professional quality of your handcrafted furniture. Quality materials last longer in the humid environment of the lake. Protecting wood from moisture is essential for floating structures to survive. Sanding down surfaces again after initial assembly creates a refined touch. Assembly is more efficient when using pneumatic or electric fastening tools. Ensure all metal parts are rust-proof for long-term water-based use. Careful varnish application preserves the wood's natural beauty and durability. Apply oil or varnish in smooth strokes for a seamless look. Uniform coating protects the timber from water damage and harsh sunlight. Staining highlights the wood grain. adding aesthetic value to the home. Maintain a clean workspace to avoid dirt settling in the finish. Even strokes prevent drips and ensure a high-end, professional furniture result. Inspect finished items for any missed spots or uneven coating areas. Handcrafted furniture adds a personal, warm touch to your floating home. Setting up the layout helps maximize the limited space efficiently indoors. Metal railings provide vital safety for everyone living on the water. Cutting metal accurately requires a steady stance and precise safety gear. Always wear protective goggles when cutting metal to prevent flying sparks. Mark your measurements clearly to ensure the metal pipes fit perfectly. Cutting angles correctly ensures the railing fits the frame precisely today. Secure pieces firmly before welding to guarantee a safe, strong bond. Measure twice and cut once to avoid wasting expensive construction material. Angle grinders are powerful tools that require extreme caution and focus. Sparks are inevitable, so clear flammable objects from your immediate area. Proper metal alignment creates a sleek, modern look for the railing. Welding creates strong, permanent connections essential for water safety and stability. Take your time with welding for smooth, clean, and strong joints. Regularly inspect your welds to ensure they remain crack-free over time. Building strong support structures is key to a secure floating home. Test the railing stability to confirm it can handle pressure safely. Ensure your structural frame is perfectly level for long-term house stability. Using quality steel prevents premature rusting in this humid outdoor environment. Plan your structure based on the weight distribution for floating balance. Managing construction materials on water requires extra caution and organization today. Welding creates a solid bond that stands up to heavy usage. Clear any obstacles to ensure you have full movement during assembly. Quality time with family makes the hard work of building meaningful. A home built with love and teamwork feels special and complete. Balancing childcare and construction tasks requires good planning and shared effort. They are carefully organizing bamboo poles to prepare for their house construction. The couple works together to transport construction materials for their floating home. They measure and cut bamboo precisely to ensure the structure fits perfectly. Using a power tool, they securely fasten the bamboo pieces together today. The husband uses a grinder to smooth the bamboo for better assembly. They work as a team to fit the bamboo beams into place. A welder is used to securely join the metal support frame together. They carefully align the bamboo railings to build a safe, sturdy exterior. Using a nail gun, they fix the bamboo securely onto the frame. The house structure is taking shape beautifully against the peaceful lake backdrop. They measure the frame again to ensure the structure remains perfectly straight. Cutting another piece of bamboo requires focus for a precise, clean fit. They inspect the joint carefully before finalizing the connection with the gun. Using the tape measure ensures consistency across the entire bamboo railing design. Teamwork is essential as they hold the pieces while securing them together. They double-check the stability of the structure to ensure it's safe. The husband uses a nail gun for quick and efficient structural support. Precision is key when assembling these bamboo components for the floating house. They verify the alignment of the decorative panel before fastening it permanently. Final adjustments are made to the bamboo lattice for a polished look. The wife takes a short break to care for their baby peacefully. She wraps the baby securely in a carrier while watching the work. The mother lovingly holds the baby while enjoying the fresh lake air. The baby sleeps soundly while the parents continue working on the house. She gently adjusts the baby's blanket to keep the little one warm. Everything is set up to ensure the baby remains comfortable and safe. She prepares the baby carrier for a secure and comfortable carrying experience. Walking down the stairs shows the progress of their beautiful floating home. They gather more bamboo materials to continue the construction of the railing. Sawing the bamboo to the right size is crucial for this step. Carefully selecting the right length ensures all parts fit perfectly together now. They check the assembly again to ensure everything is sturdy and safe. The husband uses the air-powered nailer to fasten the bamboo railing quickly. Efficiency improves as they get used to using the pneumatic nail gun. They carefully position the railing to ensure it matches the existing structure. The nail gun allows them to attach the bamboo securely with ease. They extend the railing further, creating a safer walkway around the house. Adding support beams strengthens the frame for long-term durability on the water. They confirm the alignment of each piece to maintain a straight line. The project is progressing well as they complete another section of railing. They inspect the finished section to ensure it meets their quality standards. Preparing the wood stain is the next step for protecting the bamboo. They carefully mix the varnish to get the right color and consistency. Stirring the mixture thoroughly ensures an even finish when applying the stain. They use a spray gun for even coverage on the bamboo walls. Spraying protects the bamboo from the elements while enhancing its natural color. Steady strokes with the spray gun ensure a smooth, professional-looking coat today. The couple takes turns spraying to speed up the painting process effectively. They reach higher sections of the wall using the extension spray tool. Refilling the spray gun is necessary to keep the painting progress consistent. They ensure every corner is well coated for maximum protection and beautiful finish. The house looks vibrant and protected after the fresh coat of varnish. They decide to add red accents to enhance the visual appeal further. Hand-painting the decorative details adds a personalized touch to their floating home. Precision is required when painting the intricate patterns on the bamboo walls. The house transformation continues as they apply finishing touches to the exterior. Applying varnish to the inner walls protects the interior from moisture damage. Everything inside is being treated to ensure comfort and durability for years. They carefully clean up the workspace to keep the floating platform tidy. The house now boasts a beautiful, well-protected finish inside and out today. Final inspection shows the hard work has paid off with great results. They prepare the varnish mixture for the final touches on the structure. Starting maintenance on this floating house bamboo structure is very important. Careful cleaning ensures the protective stain adheres perfectly to raw bamboo. Preparing tools and materials efficiently saves time during the construction process. Teamwork is essential when managing household tasks and building projects together. Inspecting all wooden joints guarantees stability for this unique floating structure. Maintaining structural integrity requires consistent monitoring of the bamboo framework daily. Mixing the stain correctly achieves the perfect color and weather resistance. Using a spray gun provides an even coat on complex textures. Precision spraying covers every small gap in the intricate bamboo patterns. Balancing childcare while working requires patience and excellent organizational skill sets. Inspecting the finished coat ensures full coverage and protection against elements. Expert handling of the equipment minimizes waste and improves overall results. Taking time to nurture the family while working brings great joy. Gentle care is vital when balancing home life and renovation projects. A calm environment helps the baby rest peacefully during busy work. Coordinating tasks allows the couple to complete their work much faster. Checking the equipment setup before starting the next electrical phase now. Applying the final touches to the bamboo surface looks very clean. Ensuring even pressure while spraying creates a professional and durable finish. Planning the layout for electricity is crucial for safety and convenience. Stripping wires carefully prevents damage and ensures a reliable power connection. Securing electrical components tightly avoids future hazards in this aquatic home. Testing connections before installation guarantees everything works perfectly for the family. Assembling the power outlets requires focus and steady hands for installation. Mounting fixtures on bamboo surfaces needs careful drilling to avoid splitting. Collaborating on positioning ensures the lighting reaches every corner effectively today. Organizing the wires prevents clutter and enhances the home's visual appeal. Drilling pilot holes helps prevent the bamboo from cracking during installation. Proper wire management keeps the floating structure safe from electrical fires. Hanging lights from the ceiling requires a secure and stable attachment. Ensuring all connections are insulated protects against the humid lake environment. Working together on the exterior wiring creates a balanced aesthetic look. Securing cables along the beam maintains a clean and tidy appearance. Using clips to fasten wires simplifies the installation and improves safety. Installing decorative lighting adds warmth to the floating bamboo living space. Checking the functionality of each bulb ensures no dark spots remain. Mounting the lamps carefully ensures they stay firmly attached to bamboo. Verifying the power flow ensures a steady supply for all lights. Placing lighting strategically highlights the natural beauty of the bamboo house. Preparing the interior space for decorations marks the home's completion phase. Laying out rugs creates a comfortable and cozy area for relaxation. Installing the string lights creates a magical ambience for the evening. Carefully handling delicate string lights prevents tangling during the setup process. Using the right fasteners keeps the lights secure against the wind. Distributing the lights evenly provides balanced illumination across the entire porch. Testing the lighting display adds a festive spirit to the home. Crafting handmade decorations personalizes the space and brings cultural joy home. Paying attention to detail in the decor makes the house welcoming. Creating bundles of decorations helps in organizing the final display setup. Arranging flowers beautifully enhances the aesthetic appeal of the bamboo interior. Caring for the baby while decorating shows true multitasking family dedication. Hanging the lanterns creates a celebratory atmosphere for the entire family. Adjusting the height of hanging decor ensures a perfect visual balance. Gentle nurturing moments between work ensure the baby feels safe always. Placing lanterns strategically maximizes the festive impact in the bamboo room. Organizing the floor layout allows for more decorative arrangements later today. The couple carefully begins by decorating their cozy floating home interior structure. Use a reliable power drill to securely fasten ornaments onto bamboo support beams. Prepare the national flag for installation to add pride to your floating home. Secure the flag tightly using durable cords to withstand the wind and water. Strategically place decorative lighting to enhance the atmosphere of your floating living area. Attach delicate artificial flowers to the branches for a natural and aesthetic look. Work together to adjust the floating platform position using a small wooden boat. Tie the support rope securely to the shoreline to ensure total structure stability. Use a metal grinder to cut steel pipes precisely for the structural frame. Measure every piece of steel carefully to avoid any unnecessary waste of material. Align the frame components before welding to ensure a perfectly straight construction result. Position the vertical beams upright while checking for perfect balance with a level. Apply consistent pressure while welding to fuse the metal joints for maximum strength. Measure the spacing between roofing supports to ensure an even distribution of weight. Cut the metal roofing sheets to the required dimensions for the rooftop cover. Carefully place the roofing sheets onto the frame and drill them down securely. Ensure the screws are tight to prevent any leaks during rainy weather conditions. Test the structural integrity of the roof by applying steady pressure after installation. Maintain a clean workspace to keep the metal surface free of any debris. Measure the final trim pieces to give the edges a clean, finished look. Use a power nailer to attach the wooden trim along the edge quickly. Verify the alignment of all components before moving on to the final steps. Drill the remaining connections to finalize the structural assembly of your floating house. Apply a protective coating if necessary to prevent rust on the metal pipes. Clean the site thoroughly after completing all major construction tasks on the platform. Stand back to admire the hard work put into building this floating structure. Use a staple gun to fasten the floor lining for a comfortable surface. Check the stability of all new additions before fully using the floating space. Lay wooden floor planks carefully to ensure a perfectly flat living surface. Secure each plank using heavy-duty bolts to prevent any floorboard movement. Measure the inner perimeter to install walls for better room privacy today. Build wall frames using lightweight timber to keep the platform perfectly balanced. Apply weather-resistant paint to the exterior walls for long-term structural protection. Use a spirit level to verify that your walls are perfectly vertical. Install screen windows to enjoy natural breeze while keeping pesky insects away. Place insulation foam between wall panels for better temperature control inside daily. Mount interior shelves to maximize storage space in your small floating home. Ensure shelves are anchored firmly to the wall frame for maximum safety. Add soft rugs to the floor to enhance daily comfort and warmth. Test the door hinges to make sure they open and close smoothly. Paint the doors with bright colors to add a welcoming home look. Connect the floating house to the main floor using strong steel chains. Verify the tension on the anchor lines to ensure total structure stability. Check the buoyancy blocks regularly to prevent any unexpected sinking or tilting. Clean the windows thoroughly for a clear view of the lake water. Organize your gardening tools on the outer deck for very easy access. Plant small trees in pots to bring life to the wooden deck. Install a simple ladder for easy entry into the cool lake water. Use waterproof tape to seal any gaps in the floor corner joints. Regularly inspect the hull underneath for potential leaks or water damage signs. Enjoy a moment of relaxation on your newly built wooden floating deck. Organize furniture to create a cozy reading spot by the big window. Use battery-powered lamps for soft lighting during the calm nighttime hours. Keep the deck free of clutter to allow for safe movement around. Watch the sunset while sitting peacefully on your custom floating home design. Reflect on the construction journey and improvements for future living projects now. Share your floating home experience with friends and inspire other builders today. Maintain the structure with regular oil treatments for wood and metal parts. Celebrate the completion of your sustainable dream house on the beautiful lake. Cherish the tranquil life you have created in this beautiful water location. Measure bamboo carefully to ensure perfect structural fit and stability. Secure bamboo frame firmly using professional power tools for safety. Teamwork is essential when aligning heavy bamboo beams for support. Precisely nail bamboo sticks to create a durable outer railing. Drill pilot holes to prevent bamboo from splitting during installation. Collaborate effectively to position framing members for maximum structural strength. Cut bamboo to exact lengths for uniform and aesthetic appearance. Utilize pneumatic nail guns for rapid and efficient construction assembly. Check alignment frequently to ensure the floating structure remains level. Take breaks to balance family life while building your home. Proper ventilation is key for comfort inside this floating house. Nurturing child while working requires patience and careful planning today. Prioritize safety when handling power tools near water edges always. Install vertical supports to reinforce the railing structural integrity now. Maintain consistent spacing between bamboo slats for visual harmony here. Fasten decorative bamboo patterns to enhance the home structural facade. Organize materials efficiently to streamline the construction process flow effectively. Use measuring tapes to ensure accurate layout of diagonal braces. Hammering must be precise to avoid damaging the bamboo surface. Work together to lift and secure long bamboo roof supports. Ensure all joints are tightly fastened for long-term stability. Apply waterproof sealants to protect wood components from dampness now. Check for any loose connections that could compromise safety later. Efficient material handling reduces waste and saves valuable time daily. Reinforce corners with extra bracing for increased load-bearing capacity. Verify the structure is balanced on the water surface constantly. Properly store tools when not in use for workspace safety. Maintain a clean working environment to improve overall project speed. Install railing panels to prevent falls from the floating deck. Always wear protective gear while operating heavy construction power tools. Inspect the floating foundation regularly for signs of wear damage. Build with sustainable materials to respect the natural lake environment. Enjoy the rewarding process of creating your own floating home. Bond with family during construction to make home memories special. Simple pleasures like breastfeeding reinforce the joy of parenting here. Fishing provides fresh food for the family living on water. Ensure boat docking areas are sturdy for safe daily access. Use sharp saws for clean cuts on bamboo cross beams. Focus on detail when finishing joints for professional-looking results. Use grinders to smooth edges and prevent splinters during handling. Support structures properly before nailing for enhanced structural safety today. Precision is required to align long bamboo poles for roof. Pneumatic tools accelerate the assembly of the bamboo all panels. Verify structural symmetry to ensure stability across the floating house. Stay organized to keep construction moving forward without any delays. Check connection points for rigidity to ensure long-term durability. Team effort ensures the roof assembly is perfectly aligned correctly. Focus on safe lifting techniques to avoid injury during construction. Create strong corner joints for a very stable house structure. Monitor weather conditions while building on the open lake waters. Use manual tools for delicate tasks to avoid damaging bamboo. Grind bamboo pieces to exact size for fitting tight spaces. Careful trimming ensures the bamboo roof looks neat and clean. Check structural balance often to maintain the house floating integrity. Measure twice before cutting to ensure zero material wastage now. Fasten roof panels securely to withstand strong winds and weather. Align edges carefully for a seamless look on the roof. Use heavy-duty staples to fix bamboo slats in position. Consistent pressure ensures the nail gun works effectively every time. Check for secure seating of every nail in the joints. Smoothing surfaces creates a comfortable finish for the home living. Precision installation is critical for the long-term house safety. Ensure all bamboo pieces are firmly attached for structural rigidity. The final result is a beautiful and functional floating home. The couple begins by carefully securing the bamboo frame structure together. Using a nail gun ensures precision and speed in bamboo assembly tasks. They align the bamboo poles perfectly to maintain the platform's overall stability. Teamwork is vital here as one holds while the other fastens securely. Check the bamboo joints frequently to ensure they remain firm and tight. Consistent pressure when nailing prevents the bamboo from splitting during the installation. The floating house takes shape as the external bamboo fence is added. They discuss the next steps while taking a short break from building. Decorative flowers add a nice aesthetic touch to their floating living space. Securing every connection point is crucial for the safety of the structure. Double-checking your work ensures long-term durability for floating bamboo builds. They work harmoniously, building the railing for safety around the water platform. Maintaining a rhythmic workflow helps them finish the construction tasks more efficiently. Cutting excess material cleanly is an essential step for a professional finish. Use quality tools to make precise cuts in bamboo and metal materials. Keep your workspace clean to prevent accidents while working on the water. The floating structure appears sturdy and ready for additional load-bearing support beams. Using a metal angle grinder requires caution and protective gear for safety. Cut metal beams to specific lengths to ensure a perfect structural fit. Measuring twice and cutting once prevents costly mistakes with your building materials. Precision in measurement is the secret to building a perfectly square frame. Welding metal joints provides significantly more strength than using simple bolts alone. They arrange the metal framework, ensuring it connects properly with the base. A solid weld ensures the floating house can support the heavy barrels. Clean the surface before welding to achieve a strong and lasting bond. They discuss the alignment to guarantee the metal frame is perfectly straight. Drilling through steel requires steady hands and patience for a clean hole. Use a lubricant when drilling to keep the bit cool and sharp. Every screw and bolt must be tightened to ensure maximum structural integrity. They move the barrels into position to provide buoyancy for the structure. Secure barrels tightly so they do not shift or roll over time. The couple works together to lift and place heavy barrels underneath easily. They are building the foundation that will keep their dream house afloat. Metal welding ensures the supporting frame stays together despite the water movement. Check the welds for any gaps that might weaken the final support. Safety first as they wear proper protective gear during all construction phases. They collaborate effectively to complete the final sections of the main frame. Aligning the frame components correctly is vital for a smooth construction process. Using heavy barrels as floats provides the necessary displacement for the house. They test the stability of the barrels as they add more weight. Securing the barrels prevents them from drifting away in the flowing water. The couple takes a moment to care for their child inside safely. Family and home building go hand in hand for this young couple. The baby rests peacefully while the parents continue working on their home. A loving environment is created even during the hard work of building. They return to the water to finalize the remaining floating platform sections. Welding continues as they join the last pieces of the metal frame. Their dedication to this project is evident in every single welded joint. The project is nearing completion with just a few finishing steps left. Inspecting the final frame ensures that the floating house is perfectly secure. They take the boat to collect more supplies needed for final construction. Navigating the lake is a daily part of their floating life routine. Gathering barrels is essential to expand the house's overall floating surface area. They load the blue barrels into the small boat with great care. Organizing materials effectively saves time when working out on the open lake. They return to the floating structure to install the final buoyancy barrels. Installing barrels requires physical strength and good coordination between the two partners. Working as a unified team makes these heavy tasks much more manageable. The floating home is finally taking shape through their hard, persistent work. Couple installing blue barrels for house buoyancy, ensuring stability. Positioning and securing barrels to the frame for support. Carefully aligning floaters to balance the entire house structure. Tying wire tightly to fix barrels onto steel beams. Using pliers to twist wires firmly for maximum structural integrity. Testing connections to ensure floaters remain securely in place. Collaborative effort maximizes efficiency in floating platform construction. Precise wiring creates a durable foundation for the house. Securing every connection ensures long-term safety on the water. Tightening bonds with pliers reinforces the buoyant steel base. Teamwork allows steady progress in building the aquatic home. Installing remaining barrels to support the entire house structure. The floating house takes shape with a sturdy base. Measuring steel pipes for structural reinforcements and roof support. Accurate measurements are crucial for stable building construction. Cutting metal pipes with precision for perfect frame fit. Using angle grinders requires focus and protective safety gear. Organizing cut pipes ensures a smooth and fast assembly. Team cooperation simplifies the task of measuring metal frames. Careful markings prevent wasted materials during pipe installation. Marking precise spots ensures straight and sturdy frame columns. Grinding metal pipes with patience creates perfectly cut segments. Cutting metal components demands high accuracy for structural stability. Grouping materials streamlines the workflow for faster construction. Consistent pipe trimming ensures alignment of building columns. Steady hands produce clean cuts for seamless steel welding. Marking metal pipes accurately guides future welding assembly work. Precision cutting is essential for a safe floating dwelling. Installing vertical columns to support the new roof extension. Verifying alignment of columns ensures stability and structural balance. Drilling metal beams securely connects the vertical support columns. Firmly bolting columns provides resistance against wind and waves. Checking vertical levels guarantees an upright, sturdy home frame. Raising support columns transforms the open floating platform design. Coordinating movements safely erects the frame for the house. Welding joints together strengthens the floating house metal skeleton. Measuring segments again guarantees perfect fit for structure expansion. Marking metal pipe for cutting to extend house structure. Cutting metal pipe with precision creates durable extension joints. Safety gear usage is paramount when performing metalwork. Lifting and positioning beams builds the platform's higher level. Team effort ensures smooth integration of new platform beams. Securing beams to vertical posts creates a stable skeleton. Adding structure supports increases the deck area's usability. Bolting components firmly creates a solid, reliable house frame. Welding steel beams permanently locks the frame into shape. Metalwork requires skill to ensure lasting, safe connections. Laying floor planks expands the usable deck space area. Securing wood planks creates a sturdy platform for living. Aligning floor materials maintains a neat and functional deck. Constructing durable flooring provides a safe surface for family. Wire binding secures floor planks against shifting and movement. Detailed wire work ensures longevity of the floating deck. Cutting wood for custom fit optimizes the deck space. Sawing beams for construction demonstrates practical DIY home skills. Fitting pieces together builds a cohesive, beautiful floating house. Wiring structures tightly ensures the platform withstands water forces. Balancing family responsibilities while working on home improvement projects. Mother tending to baby while supervising construction of home. Floating house project progresses towards completion for the family. Cutting bamboo pieces for construction using a manual axe. Preparing bamboo materials is essential for rustic house building. Expertly chopping bamboo ensures clean cuts for structural use. Skilled craftsmanship makes sturdy building materials from natural resources. Smoothing bamboo strips, essential for sturdy and durable foundation. Careful trimming creates precise joints for stable frame assembly. Teamwork in action, positioning heavy bamboo for framing support. Aligning main beams, ensuring perfect level for floating foundation. Refining joints, tight bamboo connections prevent future structural sagging. Transporting building materials directly to the water for assembly. Moving heavy beams, maintaining balance near the water's edge. Loading bamboo onto boats for transport to the site. Securing heavy bamboo for safe transport across the lake. Rowing towards the floating site, ready for final assembly. Arriving at the site, preparing to integrate new materials. Installing structural support beams onto the existing floating base. Securing vertical posts, critical for overall house stability. Measuring and cutting bamboo for flooring planks on deck. Positioning bamboo planks for stable, even floor surface installation. Using pneumatic nailer for faster, stronger bamboo floor attachments. Precision nailing ensures planks remain flush without creating gaps. Collaborative effort maximizes efficiency in flooring the deck. Maintaining constant pressure for clean, professional bamboo fastening. Checking work progress, ensuring integrity of the floating platform. Fastening remaining planks, completing the sturdy deck surface. Checking fastener depth for flush finish on bamboo floor. Careful positioning protects the bamboo from splitting during nailing. Strategic fastener placement enhances load-bearing capacity of floor. Preparing to install roofing frames on the deck structure. Lifting roofing sheets to height for secure attachment assembly. Drilling roofing fasteners, ensuring a watertight roof installation. Aligning sheet edges properly prevents leaks in rainy weather. Fastening sheets carefully maintains structural integrity of the roof. Working from heights requires balance on the bamboo frame. Positioning metal roof sheets for maximum rain protection coverage. Overlapping sheets correctly directs water away from the house. Finishing roof edges, adding final protection for the structure. Double-checking fastener tightness secures the roof against strong winds. Roof completion marks a major milestone in house construction. Assessing the roof's alignment from a distance for symmetry. Installing decorative bamboo elements to enhance exterior house design. Precision cutting custom bamboo pieces for intricate wall detailing. Accurate cuts create seamless joints for aesthetic wall frames. Pre-drilling holes prevents bamboo from splitting when screwing connections. Using angle brackets for stronger, durable corner bamboo joints. Ensuring level alignment creates a balanced and professional look. Preparing cross-bracing for added structural strength and stability. Measuring bamboo length precisely for fitting wall support frames. Firmly securing wall beams ensures long-term house durability today. Checking bracket alignment simplifies future assembly of wall frames. Stronger connections mean safer living spaces on the water. Installing metal brackets strengthens the bamboo framework significantly. Precision drilling ensures screws bite firmly into the bamboo. Fastening all connections tightly prevents wobbling in the structure. Trimming ends creates clean, professional edges for the frame. Assemble interlocking bamboo designs for stylish, strong wall panels. Positioning panels correctly ensures structural load is distributed evenly. Holding support steady allows for easier, more accurate nailing. Assembling decorative window frames requires patience and precise measurements. Carefully fitting joints ensures the window remains perfectly square. Reinforcing corners guarantees the window holds up under stress. Adding decorative touches enhances the home's unique rustic character. Fitting window inserts precisely creates a polished, finished appearance. Securing the frame firmly prevents movement in windy conditions. Verifying fitment ensures smooth operation of window components later. Nailing decorative lattice adds both strength and visual appeal. Constant vigilance ensures every joint remains tight and secure. Use an industrial nail gun to securely fasten bamboo slats together tightly. Precision cutting is essential for creating clean joints in the bamboo structure. Measure all bamboo lengths precisely before cutting to prevent any wasted materials. Smooth out all rough edges using a file for a professional finish. Observe the wide floating platform layout for stability on the calm water. Install decorative patterns by nailing small bamboo pieces into the frame edges. Work together as a team to hold pieces steady during the nailing. Fasten the central decorative panel to enhance the structural beauty of walls. Check the alignment frequently to ensure the house remains perfectly level floating. Insert vertical bamboo poles firmly into the base for added vertical support. Attach thin bamboo slats using pneumatic tools for rapid construction on walls. Use a handsaw to trim bamboo overhangs for a clean, flush appearance. Monitor the baby's safety carefully while working in the floating living space. Connect horizontal crossbeams to strengthen the overall skeleton of the bamboo house. Floating foundations require lightweight, durable materials like bamboo for long-term buoyancy success. Take breaks to bond with family while constructing your dream island home. Measure the bamboo spacing to ensure uniform aesthetics across the large walls. Fasten bamboo supports at regular intervals to maintain wall tension and strength. Smooth bamboo surfaces prevent splinters when occupants move around the floating home. Maintain consistent pressure when using power tools on delicate natural bamboo surfaces. Secure all panels tightly to avoid rattling against the water's gentle movement. Trim excess bamboo with a sharp knife to achieve a professional look. Carefully apply fasteners to avoid splitting the bamboo grain during the assembly. View the complete frame from a distance to check for architectural symmetry. Ensure all load-bearing components are reinforced for safety and structural integrity. Fasten inner wall slats with precision for a cozy and warm interior. Test the stability of the floor before walking heavily on the platform. Use a sharp handsaw to cut thick bamboo poles to exact lengths. Maintain a clean working area to prevent tripping hazards on the deck. Attach wall coverings systematically starting from the bottom for a uniform look. Check if all joints are flush for better water resistance and aesthetics. Always wear protective gear when operating high-powered nailing and cutting tools. Finalize interior details to make the floating house feel like a home. Clean components properly before installing them to ensure a hygienic living space. Organize your tools neatly for easy access during the long building project. Secure all horizontal bamboo rails to create a robust and stable fence. Take time to rest and enjoy the beauty of the lake view. Build a small fire safely away from the wooden house structures outdoors. Cut bamboo poles to size carefully, using a measuring tape for accuracy. Use steady hands when sawing bamboo to get perfectly straight cut lines. Assemble prefabricated wall sections on the deck for efficient final house installation. Check vertical alignment of pillars to ensure the roof sits perfectly level. Use the nail gun to attach final structural beams to the roof. Measure twice to cut once, ensuring minimal material waste for your project. Test joint tightness after nailing to ensure the house withstands daily vibrations. Work collaboratively to install large panels that require multiple sets of hands. Fasten overhead supports firmly to ensure roof stability against weather and wind. Verify the tightness of all screws to keep the structure fully secure. Examine the floating house from the water to appreciate your completed work. Adjust any uneven bamboo pieces to create a polished and uniform exterior. Inspect the wall panels one last time to ensure everything is perfect. Use the nail gun to close the final gaps in the walls. Trim any lingering excess bamboo for a clean, smooth, and professional finish. Building a floating home requires precise bamboo cutting and assembly techniques. Efficient workspace organization is key when handling long materials like bamboo. Teamwork is essential as they handle tools while caring for family. Using pneumatic tools speeds up the construction process on the water. Every measurement must be exact to maintain the house's floating balance. Observe their safety habits and careful tool handling in tight spaces. Consistent quality checks prevent future maintenance issues on their unique home. Balancing construction work with daily responsibilities requires patience and dedicated effort. They verify every joint's tightness before moving on to next sections. Selecting high-quality bamboo ensures the structure can withstand harsh environmental conditions. This methodical approach significantly reduces material waste during the building phase. They use a specialized nail gun for fast, consistent material attachment. Each person understands their specific role to optimize the construction speed. Strategic placement of vertical beams supports the load of the roof. Their constant communication helps avoid mistakes during the complex framing work. Notice how they pre-drill holes to prevent bamboo from splitting easily. Trimming excess wood allows for a professional finish on all edges. Using power grinders ensures flat surfaces when fitting new structural components. Clean surfaces are vital for strong, reliable adhesive and nail bonds. Their rhythmic workflow demonstrates experience in sustainable, low-impact living space construction. Measuring twice and cutting once prevents costly material errors during assembly. Patience during the measuring process leads to high-quality structural results. Using power saws effectively allows them to customize wood pieces perfectly. Installing hinges correctly is essential for long-term functionality of house doors. They double-check door operations to ensure smooth opening and closing. Securing the latch mechanisms keeps their living area safe and private. Managing small tasks efficiently keeps the overall project moving forward smoothly. Sorting materials by size prepares them for quick and easy usage. Consistency in material sorting improves the aesthetic of the final finish. They use a metal square tool to ensure perfectly perpendicular cuts. Cutting boards with a hand saw requires focus for straight lines. Sanding rough edges improves safety and comfort for all family members. Fastening small components requires a steady hand for precise nail placement. Building custom storage shelves maximizes their limited available floating living space. Measuring accurately ensures the shelving units fit into intended wall spaces. They use a circular saw to trim wood pieces to size. This tool choice is efficient for creating uniform lengths of material. Proper handling of power tools prevents accidents in a confined environment. Building small furniture items shows their attention to detail and functionality. Assembling the box frame requires care to ensure it remains square. A stable frame is the foundation for a durable, reliable product. Nail guns provide quick fastening for the box panels onto frames. Attaching the final panel completes the functional storage box for use. They incorporate natural design elements to create a cozy, warm home. Simple tools often provide the best control for fine assembly work. Securing every piece ensures the structure survives winds on the lake. Custom-built tables prove how functional custom carpentry is in small homes. Precision in cutting joints creates seamless connections between the wood pieces. Arranging bamboo logs tightly creates a solid and supportive floor surface. Nailing down the floor logs prevents them from shifting while walking. They constantly check the floor level to ensure walking remains comfortable. Using a hand saw for small adjustments maintains high material quality. Regular cleaning helps them maintain a pristine living area every day. Watching the surrounding water reminds them why they chose this lifestyle. They finish their day with satisfaction in their craftsmanship and home. Carefully mixing the paint to ensure a smooth, durable, protective coating. Connecting the air compressor hose securely to the handheld spray gun. Evenly spraying the bamboo structure to protect and enhance its beauty. Ensuring thorough coverage of every bamboo pole with consistent spray pressure. Expertly spraying corners to prevent moisture damage and maintain wood longevity. Precision spraying on flat surfaces for a smooth and glossy finish. Maintaining steady movement to avoid uneven paint thickness or messy drips. Checking the drying process to ensure quality and durability before coating. Inspecting the finished structure for a complete, professional, and uniform appearance. Accurately measuring the bamboo components to ensure a perfect, custom fit. Using a handsaw to precisely cut pieces for exact construction. Carefully drilling screws for a secure connection on the bamboo joints. Using a nail gun to fasten bamboo poles, ensuring structural integrity. Aligning bamboo poles carefully before nailing for a uniform, aesthetic look. Using an angle grinder to trim excess, creating a clean finish. Sweeping the floor to ensure a clean, organized, and tidy space. Organizing equipment and tools, creating a functional workspace for easy access. Lifting heavy wooden planks carefully to the floating platform for construction. Tightening bolts firmly, creating a resilient frame capable of resisting waves. Using a spirit level to ensure the entire floor surface stays flat. Applying waterproof sealant between planks to prevent water leakage and decay. Erecting vertical support pillars, checking alignment for a straight, stable wall. Attaching roof rafters to the top plates for overhead structural support. Installing lightweight roofing sheets to minimize weight on the floating base. Double-checking all structural connections to guarantee safety during high wind conditions. Smoothing rough edges with sandpaper for a safe, comfortable interior touch. Setting up simple furniture, arranging the space for maximum practical efficiency. Testing the buoyancy of the floating house for stability and comfort. A clean workspace makes the house feel organized and peaceful. Organizing tools on the shelf to clear the workspace floor. Clearing all remaining debris to keep the lake environment clean, pristine. Enjoying the completed floating home, proving that hard work yields rewards. Thank you for staying until the very end of the video. See you again on our next journeys.